All right. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the state. Clerk, please call the roll.
His Honor the Mayor.
Here.
Councilor McBrady. Councilor Burge.
Here.
Councilor Hill.
Here.
Councilor Walker. Here. Councilor Gosick.
Here.
Councilor Plunkett.
Here.
Councilor Cordino.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. Anything under the mayor's report? Seeing none, I'll move on. It's the officially budget season, so tonight I'll be presenting the council with the 2024 city budget. So I'll just read my quick budget message. Dear members of the Oswego Common Council, the proposed fiscal year 2024 operating budget for the city of Oswego, New York is hereby submitted for your consideration. The 2024 operating budget is my 8th and final budget being submitted and ultimately adopted to serve as a roadmap for our city's continued growth and prosperity. In 8 years, we've reversed nearly every trend and indicator applied to our community. Oswego's waterfront, long neglected and underutilized, now developed, serving as a recreational destination with plenty different activities for folks across upstate New York. Downtown was slowly and rightfully being abandoned by local small businesses, now completely revitalized, bustling with people, events, and new thriving businesses. Neighborhoods formerly taken over by landlords failing to maintain rental property, now restored thanks to an aggressive and well-funded code enforcement program. Decrepit streets now recovered thanks to $8 million in paving. City equipment, infrastructure, and facilities repaired and modernized, new parks and public amenities, a well-paid-for city workforce working for departments with more capability than ever, and much more. The over $40 million we secured in state and federal grant funding allowed us to accomplish these goals and improvements while lowering taxes. Pre-2016, city government raised taxes almost 60% within a 4-year period. Therefore, my administration had tough decisions to make, but we made them, cutting the workforce, finding efficiencies, streamlining processes, and searching for external funding. We then held the line on taxes, allowing for a small tax cut, followed by 6 years of no tax increases. On top of that, sewer and water bills to residents have been reduced by my administration and this Common Council, formerly $1,100 a year, reduced by $200 to $900 a year. As I've said for almost every budget I've presented as mayor, when government adopts a business-like return on investment-driven strategy, it works. No government, anywhere at any time, can penny pinch its way to prosperity. It's a failed model every time it's been tried. Government and communities who invest in themselves, improve themselves using smart strategy and big picture thinking are communities where people want to live, not where they must live. A $100,000 new park at Lakeside Park is not an expense, it is an investment. A $5 million allocation to the hydro dam is not an expense, it's an investment. Buying a new snowplow, fire trucks, police vehicles, or acquired investments in crucial departments that provide returns in terms of safety to the workforce and service to constituents. Considering such, my final budget will reflect the same themes included in my first 7. Investments in the police department, fire department, Department of Public Works will ensure continued top-tier service to constituents for years to come. Additional personnel in the engineering department will expand capability within the department while working to support the hydro dam. And maintained investment in city events will preserve our momentum and protect the assets and progress we've made together since 2016. My proposed budget once again does not raise taxes on city residents. The nearly $61 million total proposed operating budget allocates $5.7 million to the Oswego Fire Department, $6.2 million for the Oswego Police Department, and $8.6 million for the Oswego Department of Public Works. Overall, the city budget consists of roughly 55% personnel costs, 22% contractual obligations, and 13% obligated to cover fringe benefits. One difference in this budget, however, is we will use some of the general fund to supplement the budget this year for various reasons. First, the city recently issued substantial raises to city employees. The raise increases our personnel budgets, but with rapid inflation, a nationwide workforce shortage, and the incoming Micron development in Central New York, the raises were not only deserved, but more than necessary if the city were to maintain a workforce with any talent whatsoever. Second, inflation and drastic increases to the cost of goods drive up our material and equipment budgets. But it's not all bad news. In fact, the economic prospects of this community, I would argue, are stronger now than ever, including these last 7 years. And let me explain. Sales tax last year broke an all-time record at $18 million. This year, we're on track to surpass that, with totals for the first 6 months well above $9 million. The development of Micron into Central New York will bring much more opportunity for our community to capture full-time residents with discretionary income, and more visitors should the city's new, unique, exciting assets be protected and promoted. Third, my proposed budget, as I mentioned earlier, allows for significant investment in our hydro dam, Department of Public Works, fire, and police. The amount of equipment in this budget gives the next administration the opportunity to ease on the required amount of investment, allowing for easier budgets for the next few years. While using fund balance to balance a budget isn't always my favorite thing to do, this year it is necessary and smart. In fact, because of years of smart budgeting, we, according to state guidelines, have too much fund balance and risk losing amounts of state aid. A city the size of Oswego should have roughly $8 million in reserves. As of today, we have $18 million. After my $4 million allocation in this budget, we'll still be above the recommended amount by $6 million, still sitting in a phenomenal financial position. Finally, I realize this is an election year, and election years always drum up more criticism and inaccurate chit-chat, so I'll take the opportunity to suppress any of that before it begins. The various investments, projects, improvements, and initiatives around this community were in large part paid for by state and federal grants, not local tax dollars, and therefore do not affect the city budget. Second, my administration, since taking office, has built the reserve fund to this $18 million level to begin with. My first year in 2016, the reserve fund had $8 million. In 8 years, we added $10 million more, bringing the fund today to the $18.7 million total. So really, we're taking less than half of what we are responsible for adding into the reserves to begin with. So the decision is now in the hands of the Common Council on whether to accept this proposed budget or to amend it by resolution. Any amendments made by the Common Council by resolution to increase or decrease appropriations will affect the proposed tax rate. If any increase in the tax levy equals to 5% or more, the amended budget must be presented to a public referendum in November per local law. Should the council prevent any amendments that increase the tax rate without presenting an accompanying amendment to account for and offset the raise, I will veto the single amendment. Should the amended budget be voted down in the November election, my proposed budget will by default become the 2024 operating budget. I'd like to thank all department heads for submitting rational, responsible budgets that fit with my administration's broader strategy and goals are consistent with the vision we have for our community. City Chamberlain Deborah Code, in particular, I always appreciate her efforts with my first 7 budgets and certainly this budget, and I thank her for her hard work and guidance. So I now submit the proposed City of Oswego 2024 operating budget and my final budget as mayor to the Oswego Common Council, and Councilor Corradino will talk about the budget process from here.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I'd like to announce that the Common Council will hold a budget workshop next Tuesday, the 22nd of August, beginning at 5:30 here in the council chambers. And we will be inviting the 3 largest departments, as the mayor mentioned. OPD, OFD, and DPW will be attending the meeting, again starting at 5:30. At this time, the council will have approximately 6-7 days to review the budget, to go over it, and with any questions, bring those questions to the meeting, the budget meeting on Tuesday, and we can review the budget as we have in the past. Any requests that, if any councilors have any other questions for other department heads after reviewing the budget, they can always contact them directly. Again, the budget meeting will be Tuesday, August 22nd, beginning at 5:30. Thank you.
Will clerk please call Resolution 240?
Approved minutes, common council meeting held July 24th, 2023.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Burge. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady. Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 241.
Approve use of public space, Bruce Leone, owner of a single-family dwelling located at 96 Erie Street, to install a fence.
Counselor Gozick, Counselor Walker. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 242.
Motion to rescind resolution number 117 dated April 24th, 2023.
Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Burge. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 243.
Approve use of public space, Gregory France, commercial tenant of 156 West Second Street, to install one A-frame sign.
Counselor Hill, Counselor Cordino. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 244.
Approve use of public space, Jerry Millar, in order to host the annual Porch Fest on Sunday, September 17th, 2023.
Counselor Cordino, Counselor Gozick. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 245.
Approve use of public space, Gene Ritz, in order to host the annual Ritz Kids Crush Cancer 5K on Sunday, October 22nd, 2023.
Counselor McBrearty, Counselor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 246.
Approve use of public space, John Fitzgibbons, in order to host the block party on Sunday, August 27th, 2023.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Plunkett. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 247.
Authorize mayor to sign amendment number 1 with Michael L. Maxim, AIA, in the amount of $10,500 for architectural services for the East Skate Park and Sheldon Beach restrooms projects.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Gozick. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 248.
Approve attendance of 1 rental assistance staff member for training in Unkinsville, Connecticut, to be held August 30 and 31st, 2023.
Counselor Cordino, Counselor Plunkett. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 249.
Approve extension of the 1% sales and compensating use tax.
Counselor Gozick, Counselor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call Resolution 250.
Approve supplemental bond resolution, $535,500, to pay the cost of the reconstruction of and improvements to the McCaffrey Water Treatment Plant in and for the city of Oswego.
Counselor Cordino, Counselor Hill. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino. general, water, and enterprise funds for employee benefits for payroll and health.
Counselor Gozick, Counselor Plunkett. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBrady.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Will clerk please call Resolution 252?
Waive rules of common council to present resolution number 253 through 255 from the floor without committee consideration.
Counselor Walker, Counselor Hill. The first resolution was the subject of executive session last week, and the other two are resolutions relating to the adoption of the city budget in 2 weeks. Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBurney.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call resolution 253.
Authorize mayor to enter into employment agreement with Damian Waters, Deputy Police Chief.
Counselor Corradino, Counselor Hill. With the recent retirement of Zach Meadstall as Deputy Police Chief, I'll be appointing Damian Waters, the next Deputy Police Chief, and this is his employment agreement. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBurney.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call resolution 254.
Authorize public hearing regarding proposed local law number 2 of the year 2023, a local law authorizing a property tax levy in excess of the limit established in general municipal law 3C.
Counselor Hill, Counselor Burge, any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBurney.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call resolution 255.
Authorize public hearing regarding proposed 2024 city operating budget.
Counselor Corradino, Counselor Gozick, any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBurney.
yes,
Resolution passes 7-0.
Any unfinished business to come before the council? Seeing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn. Counselor Plunkett, Counselor Walker, will clerk please call the roll?
Counselor Burge.
Yes.
Counselor Hill.
Yes.
Counselor Walker.
Yes.
Counselor Gosick.
Yes.
Counselor Plunkett.
Yes.
Counselor Cordino.
Yes.
Counselor McBurney. Resolution passes 7-0.
Meeting is adjourned.